Haha. 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 So I have an irrational fear that internet will do this to me every single time we try to live stream. Every single time. And so far,
Wrong camera.
it's happening every single time I go try to live stream.
That's
Our
okay.
apologies.
We're learning. You guys you can't see what's going on here. There's a lot
So
of
much
equipment
learning going
and
on.
wires.
And our internet is suspect at all times. Unfortunately.
It's all right.
So.
All right. Any more? We need some more comments. Any more irrational fears about, I don't know, critters, things that go bump in the night? Are you afraid of Bigfoot? I'm not afraid of him. I kind of want to meet him. Or her.
Well,
Are you afraid of aliens abducting you out in the middle of nowhere? I mean, that's what I consider irrational fears. All the things we've talked about are
you're not like afraid of Freddy Krueger coming by. You're afraid of aliens.
like an actual murderer.
I was say there
Right.
there are some iffy characters. I'm more afraid of the two-legged wildlife than the four-legged and leggedless. Usually,
The legged list.
leggedless.
We were at Martin Dye's Junior State Park, and my husband insisted on kayaking. I had an irrational fear of the gators.
Oh,
Get it.
so I grew up in South Texas, and that's where I learned to water ski. Was in Coleto Creek and Garcitas Creek, and there were alligators all around. So I was jet skiing and water skiing and canoeing and kayaking, and you could whack them with your paddle.
Well,
If-
that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I'm fine.
Well, is there people who aren't? You seem to know lots of people who have had autism. Or do you have a story about someone who wasn't?
We've pretty much all walked away. Yeah, maybe limped a little.
I mean, I think there's something about the water, especially when you can't see underneath it.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's like unknown.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
I know
So-
something's in there. I know there are like all kinds of living things in there, but I can't see them, and I don't know when they're going to jump up into my canoe, into my kayak, and bite my head off.
Well, I don't like
Oh.
snakes in the water. I grew up right off Buffalo Bayou where
Snakes
there
in
was
the water are just
where there was water moccasins.
Mhm.
And as childhood things jump up and bite you, we had a kid in my school who died from stepping on a nest and all the babies bit.
Oh gosh.
Stop.
Yeah, so I'm scared to death of water moccasins. They are mean. They will chase you.
Yeah, they're protecting their nests. They're territorial.
It's just creepy.
So
Just
when I was growing up, would you believe it?
you made it. You made it.
I would go canoeing once or twice a year on the lower part of the Guadalupe River, and there's some nice overhanging trees and all that. And we had a snake fall out of a tree into our canoe.
No.
Yep.
No.
Mhm.
No.
This is crazy.
Now we're going to have people who will never canoe under a tree.
I'm fine.
Well, you're supposed to be like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
You
rational and irrational.
How are
fears
you
here.
alive?
All right.
How
so-
does this
How did
even work?
Mandy handle traveling the U.S. solo?
I wonder I can't bring this. There it is.
She
There it
did
is.
a lot of things like set out an extra camp chair, set out a pair of men's boots outside. I think something about people, I don't know, just, I don't know, she did a lot of things. She had blocks. She's a smart,
And
capable person.
on the
who-
down low, she's like a ninja or something.
I wasn't going to tell him that.
Oh, that's
She's a secret ninja?
yeah.
All ninjas are
She may not
secret.
even know.
Well, that would be a great question for Mandy. So we
Yes.
will ask her next time we see her. Or you could go to one of her pages and ask her yourself. I bet
Yep.
she would have a list of things.
I'll tag her here. But yeah, I mean, anybody can travel solo. Just be smart, be aware, use common sense,
Yeah,
and
I think that's the biggest thing. Just be aware.
Uh-huh.
Be aware of
Your
what
head
looks
up.
like a risky situation.
I'm going to bring this one up. So Barbara recently had a friend who fell out of her kayak across the way, a sign warning water moccasin breeding site. Ooh.
Stop!
These sort of things dreams are made of.
Oh, man.
The bad dreams.
Ugh.
I haven't gone tubing in New Braunfels since I tubed next to a water moccasin.
Oh man, I fell out of my tube one time and
It's
rode the rapids down on my backside.
It is the popular down the road tubing spot. I mean, now it's wall to wall tube,
It's
so
horrible.
probably it's super safe because
Not a
I
fan.
mean, but it used to be, 40 years ago when I was doing it, it was a handful of us. You hang on
Uh-huh.
to the ice chest and float down the river, and
And there was absolutely no oversight, I'm sure. So no one watching the river at all.
Yeah, that is my fear. I think I would be back in that canoe so fast. would just be-
Mhm.
It would
Mhm.
just be unreal. 'Cause
Okay.
that is a fear for me.
So, does everyone feel better now?
Yeah,
do we
help
feel-
How do we
anyone?
feel?
More encouraged to get on out there in 2021?
I think you might be more encouraged that everybody has these fears, and 99.999% of us will never have to face them, and we need to get out there and go camping.
So I have a story. No.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Alright. I need to
Oh.
exhale all the fears.
So this is
There
not
you
coffee
go.
time. We need something more to sedate us.
I'm just exhaling the fear right now. On to you.
Oh man. Okay. Well, thank you so much,
Wrap me with
everybody.
a-
Let me just kind of do some wrap up busy work. Whoop, nose. I'm afraid of getting sick again, y'all. Okay, so don't forget that we have the RV Small Talk website that you can check out, and that we have our Facebook community that some of you are watching on. It's loading. Thank you. And hey, look, there we are. And then we are also
Inception.
on YouTube, so you can see that we're live on YouTube, RV Small Talk YouTube. And our sponsor this week for live and for our podcast is Truck Camper Magazine. Check them out at truckcampermagazine.com, but also on the Facebook type stuff. So let's go back to this camera and we can wrap this up. Everybody from the RV Small Talk team, it's been a fun chat. Help us out and come back next week
Yeah.
and be your fun selves all over again.
And not scared.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all
Do
we
not be
ask.
scared. Face those fears.
And Cody's watching, so I'm turning it off.
Hey,
Okay.
Cody, get to work.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye,
See you
guys.
next week.